Have you ever held a golden yellow banana in your hand and wondered how this familiar fruit made its way from distant fields to your table? We often eat bananas as part of our daily routine, blending them into smoothies, slicing them over cereal, or simply peeling and enjoying them. Yet few of us ever stop to imagine the long and remarkable journey behind each one. Every year, the world produces up to 136 million tons of bananas, making it one of the most consumed fruits on the planet. The Philippines alone exports nearly 9 million tons, securing its place as one of the global powerhouses in banana production. These staggering numbers not only reveal the scale of market demand, but also reflect an entire economy where millions of farmers work tirelessly, day and night, to deliver the perfect bunches of bananas we so often take for granted. In this journey of discovery, you will see that bananas are not just a sweet tropical fruit. They carry within them a story of nature, labor, and culture. And perhaps, after watching, you will never look at a banana quite the same way again. If bananas are sun-loving guests, then the Philippines is the perfect home to welcome them. With long days filled with sunlight, steady rainfall, and a warm climate year-round, the country feels like a natural resort chosen by the banana plant to thrive. Fertile soils stretching across tropical islands turn the Philippines into a cradle for heavy, golden bunches of bananas carrying the fruit's signature sweetness. What makes bananas unique is that they do not grow from seeds like many other plants. Farmers in the Philippines propagate them by taking offshoots that sprout from the mother plant, essentially creating perfect clones of the original tree. This process creates a continuous lineage, with each generation growing taller, stronger, and producing new bunches of bananas. Thanks to this cycle, Cavendish bananas have become the star of supermarket shelves worldwide, while local varieties such as Latan preserve the authentic flavors cherished by the Filipino people. Walking through the fields, you see rows of banana plants standing neatly aligned, their broad green leaves stretching outward like open arms reaching for the sun. This scene is not just the image of a large-scale agricultural system, but also a symbol of vitality and pride among farmers who know how to harness the gifts of nature. In the Philippines, bananas are not merely cultivated as food. They are grown as part of cultural identity, a testament that this nation truly stands as the kingdom of golden fruit. If planting bananas is considered the beginning, then cultivation is the long journey that demands almost infinite patience. From the moment a young shoot is placed into the soil, farmers must dedicate 9 to 12 months to nurturing, monitoring, and protecting each banana plant. It is a period where nature and human effort move together in harmony, a slow but deeply connected dance. Every day, banana fields are refreshed either by irrigation systems or by steady tropical rains. The water seeps into the earth, weaving its way through the roots like a promise to sustain life. Alongside water, nutrient-rich fertilizers are carefully spread, providing the plants with the energy they need to grow greener leaves, stronger stems, and heavier bunches of fruit as the months progress. Caring for bananas also means confronting challenges. Insects, fungi, and sudden storms can threaten the success of an entire crop. Farmers must constantly inspect their fields, prune damaged leaves, and take preventive steps against disease. The image is much like a doctor diligently monitoring the health of thousands of patients at once, where every decision carries critical importance for survival. Under the steady hands and experienced eyes of the farmers, banana plants gradually flourish, their wide leaves stretching out to cover the sky. This growth is proof that labor and nature can work hand in hand to create the sweetest rewards. And as each bunch of bananas begins to take shape, farmers are filled with hope, waiting for the harvest season to return the well-earned fruits of their patience and dedication. In the journey of the banana plant, the most critical moment arrives when the bunch reaches just the right stage of maturity for harvest. Choosing the exact time is an art, where the farmer's experience becomes the deciding factor. Harvest too early, and the bananas will be green, rubbery, and lacking their natural sweetness. Harvest too late, and they risk becoming overripe and spoiled before reaching consumers. That is why each bunch is closely monitored, almost as if watched over by the sharp eyes of generations of growers who have mastered this skill. Farmers do not rely on sophisticated technology. Instead, they look to the shape, the size, and even the faint golden hue appearing on the peel as signs that the bananas are ready. When the moment comes, a sharp machete slices clean through the stalk, and a heavy bunch weighing 30 to 50 kilograms falls into the arms of the worker. To put it into perspective, that is the weight of a full-grown Labrador Retriever, and carrying it across the field is a test of both strength and precision. Harvesting bananas is far from an easy task. A single misstep, a bunch dropped to the ground, and months of labor can be lost in an instant. Even small hazards, like slipping on a banana peel, can cause real accidents. Yet, through every motion, farmers remain steady and determined because they understand that each bunch brought in is not only the product of months of care, but also a vital source of economic hope for their families and communities. Once the heavy banana bunches are cut down, their journey is far from over. This is only the beginning of a carefully managed process designed to keep them fresh and flawless as they travel halfway around the globe to consumers. Transport poses one of the greatest challenges because, unlike apples or oranges, bananas are tender and easily bruised. A single bump or careless movement can leave behind dark marks that shorten their shelf life. To solve this, farms in the Philippines and other banana-growing countries use special conveyor systems. The bunches are hung on hooks and gently glide along suspended cables, almost like passengers on an agricultural cable car. This not only spares workers from carrying the full weight on their shoulders, but also ensures that the bananas arrive intact and undamaged before reaching the processing plant. At the plant, bananas are treated to what can only be described as a spa experience. Each fruit is washed clean, removing traces of soil and dust, as if preparing for a grand performance. They then enter a strict sorting line, where size, shape, and curvature are carefully inspected. It feels like a beauty contest, with only the most flawless bananas selected for export to international markets. Those that are smaller or slightly misshapen find their way to local markets, where they are still enjoyed just as much. Finally, the bananas are divided into clusters, packed into sturdy cartons, and placed in cold storage. Here, under carefully controlled temperatures, they rest as if on a cool retreat before being shipped across oceans. From agricultural spa treatment to the global stage, bananas are prepared to carry the taste of the tropics to tables in every corner of the world. When a bunch of bananas leaves the plantation and passes through the processing plant, it is no longer just fruit. It becomes part of the global economy. Every year, the Philippines exports around 8.9 million tons of bananas, helping to position the country as one of the largest suppliers in the world. That figure is not just a dry statistic, but a lifeline of income for millions of farmers and their families, steady work for those who pack, load, and transport, and a foundation of stability for countless rural communities. For the people of the Philippines, bananas flow through daily life like a constant rhythm. They appear on the dining table, in childhood memories, and even in the melodies of folk songs. In local cuisine, bananas are one of the most versatile ingredients. There is banana Q, where fried bananas are coated in a golden caramel glaze and skewered on sticks, a beloved street food. Or turon, a crisp spring roll filled with banana and jackfruit, offering a sweet flavor that cannot be mistaken for anything else. Each dish is more than nourishment. It is a cultural story, a joyful link shared within the community. Bananas also extend beyond nutrition to become cultural symbols. Banana leaves are widely used in cooking, wrapping, and serving, bringing a rustic touch and a sense of closeness to nature. During festivals, bananas often appear as icons of abundance and vitality. In folk songs and stories, the banana tree is remembered as part of national identity, a reminder of how deeply this plant is woven into the heritage of the Philippines. To the world, bananas may simply be an inexpensive fruit stacked on supermarket shelves, but for the Philippines, they are a bridge between past and present, between farmers and consumers, between local traditions and global trade. Bananas demonstrate that even a humble crop can carry immense economic power and cultural significance. And when you peel a banana in the United States, you are not only enjoying its sweetness, but also holding a fragment of the culture and pride of a distant tropical nation. The journey of a banana, from a small shoot sprouting from its mother plant in the warm fields to resting in your hand at a supermarket in the United States, is a vivid testament to the power of global agriculture. Beneath that simple golden peel lies the hard work of millions of farmers, months of patient care, and modern technology that keeps the fruit fresh as it travels across oceans. A banana is more than just a piece of fruit. It is a symbol of connection, where manual labor and machinery work in harmony, and where local culture is carried across borders with every exported bunch. It reminds us that every meal we enjoy has a long story woven from both nature and human effort. What may surprise many is how an ordinary banana can hold deep meaning, tied to memory, pride, and the future of millions of families in the Philippines. And when you peel a banana, think of that journey as a slice of tropical joy, carrying within it the sweetness of the soil, the sweat of farmers, and the resilient spirit of a culture.